next tour. Okay, this week's podcast of the week is a podcast I found through the iTunes Music Store called Just Vocabulary, your 2 words a day podcast. Basically, this podcast is a very short podcast, and the podcast description is Just Vocabulary podcast is for anyone who wants to improve their English vocabulary. This daily, Monday through Friday, 4-minute podcast covers new interesting words. This ESL podcast is hosted by Jan Folmer. If your English is your second language, this podcast is for you. So, this one is a very short podcast. It comes out every day. Now, I had a look through the for its actual website, and it seemed to be wrong. So, to get to this particular podcast, you will need the iTunes Music Store. If you click on the podcast section and then click on, I think the word is index or the categories. In fact, if you just give me a minute, I can check for you. So you click on the podcast directory. That's the word, directory I was looking for. Click on the podcast directory and you will find in the podcast directory a search bar at the top right-hand corner. And in the search bar, you can actually find the Just Vocabulary podcast. All you need to do is type in Just Vocabulary, and it will do the rest for you. So there you go. This week's podcast of the week is just a short 4-minute podcast, Just Vocabulary, and it's for anyone who wants to improve their English vocabulary. 4-minute podcast covers new interesting words, and this ESL means English as a Second Language podcast, is hosted by Jan Folmer. If your English is your second language, this podcast is for you. So there you go. That's this week's podcast of the week. Coming up now, we have practice time. Okay, let's start looking at dialogue number 1. So here we go. Excuse me, could you tell me where the shopping centre is? Certainly, sir, madam. Which centre do you want? Where are the luxury shops? The luxury shops are in the COEX Centre. You can take a taxi from the hotel directly there. How long will it take to get there? Oh, about 10 minutes. Okay, so you are going to be the customer. I will be the hotel staff. So, 1, 2, 3. Go. Certainly, madam. Which centre do you want? The luxury shops are in the COEX Centre. You can take a taxi from the hotel directly there. Oh, about 10 minutes. Okay, let's bring back the words that you should have used. So, excuse me, could you tell me where the shopping centre is? Where are the luxury shops? And how long will it take to get there? Okay, now it's your turn to work in the hotel. Ha ha ha. So let's just get rid of the hotel words. Right. So 1, 2, 3, go. Excuse me, could you tell me where the shopping centre is? Where are the luxury shops? How long will it take to get there? Okay, let's bring that back. So there you go. The full conversation should be, excuse me, could you tell me where the shopping centre is? Certainly, sir, madam. Which centre do you want? Where are the luxury shops? The luxury shops are in the COEX Centre. You can take a taxi from the hotel direct there. How long will it take to get there? Oh, about 10 minutes. Okay, so there you go. That's dialogue number 1. We've practiced. Now it's time for a short break. When we come back, we'll be moving straight into this week's learning tip of the week. Okay, this is FES Live Chatting, and I would always suggest check out our website for dates and times. That's www.englishusertv.com. And I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's registered their names. All you have to do to register your name is type in fandcorpenglish@hotmail.com, add us to your list of Hotmail MSN Messenger contacts, and make sure you check our website for the next date and time. And please remember, the date and the times on our website are set for Seoul, Korea time, so not English time, not the United Kingdom time, it's Seoul, Korea time. So please check carefully, make sure you can join us, and join in our live chatting session. It's your chance, probably your only chance to chat live with a native English speaker. So there you go, that's FES Live Chatting, held every week for 1 hour, and the dates and the times change on a weekly basis. So please check out our website for the dates and times. And once again, thank you to all our viewers for joining the live chatting session. It's a great opportunity for you to practice your English with a native speaker every week. So there you go, FES Live Chatting session every week. All you have to do is add fandcorpenglish@hotmail.com to your MSN Messenger list, and check out www.englishusertv.com for your chance to join in the live chatting session. Okay, let's move on now to our learning tip of the week. This week's learning tip is quite simple. Don't quit. Now, the reason I've brought this one into a learning tip is I've been teaching English over here in Korea for over 5 years now, and one of the most frustrating things as a teacher is that students who have so much talent and so much ability to learn English, but they never ever achieve their potential because they quit. Now, I know sometimes English can be very difficult. I know that. I mean, I've tried learning a foreign language. I've tried learning French. I'm learning Korean. It is difficult. I know that. But the worst thing you can do, and the guarantee I can tell you, is if you quit, you will fail. So whatever happens, if you make a decision to learn English, then whatever happens, just don't quit, no matter how difficult it becomes. Take a break, take a short rest, but never quit. Quitting is guaranteed failure. Keep trying, keep pushing, and you can do it. This English User TV podcast is brought to you every week because I refuse to quit. And it might not be the most exciting English podcast out there, but my goal in life is to help you guys to learn English as easily and as best you can. And over the coming months, I'm sure we will change the format of this show, make it even more exciting than it is already. But the first thing is, learn this now. Don't ever quit learning English, because the moment you quit is the moment you fail. So if you need to take a break, that's fine. Take a short break, but never, never, never quit. Okay, there we go. That's learning tip of the week. Don't quit. Let's move on now to practice time number 2, and this one is dialogue number 2. Okay, let's bring up the dialogues from... Where are we? There we go. Excuse me. Yes, sir, madam. Can I help you? Where is the duty-free shop? That's located on the 10th floor. You can take the elevator straight there. Sorry, where are the elevators? They're over there next to the coffee shop. So, excuse me. Yes, sir, madam. Can I help you? Where is the duty-free shop? That's located on the 10th floor. You can take the elevator straight there. Sorry, where are the elevators? They are over there next to the coffee shop. Okay, let's get rid of your bit. And I shall be the information desk person, and you can ask me questions. So 1, 2, 3, go. Yes, sir, madam. Can I help you? That's located on the 10th floor. You can take the elevator straight there. They are over there next to the coffee shop. Okay, let's bring back your words.